All right, it's time for a mountain bike lap here at the end of round 6 here at Riverglade. I'm on the trusty Scott Spark 29er, not electric assist. This is a clay-based track, so we're just going to go for it without the electric assist. So let's take off here and let's see how it goes. So I just left the all-new cement pad front and back of the gate. That was a bit of a surprise to the riders. Even like Dylan Wright said, it caught him by surprise, and he said he's going to need to work on some of that if we're going to keep adding cement starts to these things. There's Julian Bennick walking the track. What's he doing out for a walk? Hey buddy, good day today. All right, so here we go. We're gonna get that was the first turn. So they've changed this a few years ago, right? Remember, it used to be really fast. You'd sweep around and go out there. Davey Fraser waving his arm. Man, they went around and groomed this thing already. Oh man, I'm too late. This is why I do my walk and talk after this. They've groomed it. I am sorry. I don't even know if I should continue. Well, I will. Might as well get all sweaty. Anyway, coming around here kind of slows things down. I remember when they first added this, we call it the European section or something out here. The first year they did it, I remember everybody's like freaking out because the bikes were actually passing cars going down the highway. Oh man, why would they? I'm quite surprised that they did this already, everybody. Anyway, so now you come around here, and as we enter what was the old MXGP European season, whatever we're calling it, I can't even find roughness here, guys, and I'm just finding soft tilled soil. So this isn't going to give us a good idea of what the track was like, I'm afraid, unless I catch the groomer or unless they didn't do the whole thing, but I'm guessing they did the whole damn thing. And it even looks like they had the sprinklers on. Yeah, so now it's even muddy over here. I'm losing interest in this, everyone. Losing interest fast. Heading out, shoot. I guess this teaches me that I need to do my lap before I do the walk and talk. But I thought it'd be kind of good this time because I would have a chance to talk to the riders and I could have a little more to say about who did what, how everybody was feeling. But there's no way I'm even going to make this. It's just all tilled up. So, anyway, like I said, you come in here and this kind of slows it down. And this is what Julian Bennick was talking about, how he thought they were going to leave it rough, but they didn't. I can't get up this on this. Oh, man. And the old ski jump here, because you used to come at this pretty high speed, and the whole track's done. I think I might have to skip it, folks. I'm going to go down here a little bit and see how it goes, but yeah. I got photos of like guys like Teddy Mayer just flying off there a bunch of years back when it used to be the old way. Now they put that S-turn in there to slow things down. But whole shot, 250s. We had Tanner Ward had some great start. Unfortunately, he had a DNF in that first moto. Came out to the second moto, way up with the guys battling. Bike started smoking, ended up holding 4th. So good for him, good for the bike to make it through. As we drop in here, this is where, who was it that went down here and was up holding their arm? They left, I guess that was yesterday. But yeah, that was, sorry, it was Ethan Dare, a local boy, number 26. I was looking forward to seeing him race Sam Gaynor on his home track in the premix class. But he was down here for quite a while. Ended up not racing today, so that's unfortunate. Hope he's doing okay. But this kind of go down this hole here, and you come up. I'm just gonna keep pedaling. What the heck? I'm gonna go here, try to find some untilled ground. This is what I'm supposed to be riding on right here, folks. More like this, but with rut. So yeah, unfortunately, hope Ethan Dare is doing okay. It's either an arm or shoulder situation. But yeah, there's an example of the ruts we should be seeing on this mountain bike lap. Well, at least we're gonna see the distance of it, I guess. I've come a long way. Might as well stay out here. Do you say might as well or may as well? I've looked it up. They're both okay. I'm not wearing gloves either, and it's still really hot. My hands are starting to sweat. Hey, that's right, James. I'm supposed to have some new gloves from you there. Some new race face. So I'm going very slowly, as you can see, because when it's tilled up, this clay-based stuff is just perfect. Just beautiful. And this morning we woke up in Moncton, 15 minutes north of here, and not a cloud in the sky. Got here to the track, it was socked in with fog or something, so kind of a lower layer of clouds. Helped the guys keep the moisture in the track. Track was perfect. A little muddy for the premix and women's at first, but they definitely put in some good lines, and it ended up being perfect. So when the sun finally came out, tiny bit of dust, but nothing. Didn't have who's responsible for tilling this whole thing? That's terrible. Can I get through here? Prop. Oh man. That was Isaiah Reed, one of the big wigs there at for the production side and everything of Jetworks. Finding some. Oh, this would have been a blast if it hadn't been tilled. Oh, how you doing?
Good, you?
I'm disappointed in the tilling already.
I know, I can tell.
Stay wide here. So now this, the announcer, I don't know his name actually, but he was still calling us the Cloudapult. No offense to him, but I think we've lost the Cloudapult name. I don't think we can call it that anymore. There's Isaiah cheering us on.
He won. You're almost there.
That's still called the Cloudapult, but the Cloudapult it is not. It used to land right about here, and the key was, sure you could do the jump, but you weren't going to make the inside line until Dusty Clot went and did it, landed basically in the corner, made the inside rut, got to name it, or somebody named it, or a few, oh look, I found some untilled stuff, good. Anyway, it's not the Cloudapult anymore. We're still calling it that. All right, let's get some speed up here. Now we're talking. Much better. So a very fast section, like this next straightaway, they put some rollers in. It's like, do you think about the rollers and kind of jump with them? You ignore them and just kind of power through them. So kind of a tough little section coming up. This over here is where Noah Viney's bike, something happened to it in practice. And I know Ryan Galt hopped on it side by side and came over, saved them some time, rode them back in. Yeah, there's a section I mean here. All right, so come in here, obviously with tons of speed. Do you jump it? Do you manual? Do you try to just ignore it? So anyway, this is always nice. I like standing up here in this corner, looking back over the pond. Oh, with the early morning sunshine, it's quite nice. This whole section just covered in people. Is also where that goatee dag surfboard was. That was cool to see. Oh, Tyler from Kemptville. It's now called Brookfield, Nova Scotia home for a long time. So back down here, and you're not done. This is before you would come down here and make this right hand turn to the finish line. Remember, they changed it. Dave Hewitson, who we were talking to in our walk and talk, mentioned he watched Redbud, and they did a bunch of changes over by Larocco's Leap, but you still hit all the obstacles the same direction. So he got on the phone and said, hey guys, we need to make some changes for fun, but not change it too much. Keep things kind of the same, just approach them differently. So that's what they did. And now, again, you always hit this. but used to come at it from a different angle. And you double into this corner here. Certainly a high speed, very high speed track. Kevin Benoit, injured at Saint-Denis, went out in Moto 1, was doing great, ended up kind of falling over and was already having a hard time holding on to the bars. Second moto came up, they decided it's unsafe. It's just too fast, too much head shake. You can't control the front end, it's just dangerous. So he did not race the second moto. Whew. And you come through here. Oh good, this isn't done either. And now I've got sunscreen dripping into my eyeballs. Hey guys. Oh, gear. Oh yeah. Here we go. I really should have wore a hat. With no hair, sweat, sunscreen, just running down into my eyes. This isn't good. So now here, this tight little corner. Paul, I'm gonna stop here for a second, see if I can't clear this up. Paul Kingsley and Daryl Murphy stood here on race morning and kind of decided to put a hay bale down on the inside and build a rut around the outside. Otherwise they were worried it was just going to get a little too one-lined. So it seemed to work. There were some options here. So here we go. And this now brings you to the finish line. I'm off. Oh. This takes you to the finish line right here. And their acceleration bumps here were pretty good. You can see the guys who spent their money on the suspension. I don't think I'm going to make the finish line here. This is the finish line. No, I'm not going to make this. I gave up. Whew. Here's the finish line. Now this, every track kind of has their marquee section. This is definitely Riverglades. You can double, call it a double if you want, or just blind triple. You come up to the face, just let it fly in front of these stands. And then you try to time this perfectly. My foot in the clips. There we go. And up here, oh, I don't see why not. And this is the other big marquee jump here. I just like to get sideways, grab a tear off, take a quick break. And then we got one more corner to go. So here we go. Again, it's unfortunate this thing was tilled up, I'm afraid. I should have got out here right away. So, this corner takes you to the mechanics area. This is where, so what's nice too is mechanics don't have far to walk, right? You get to help your guy out, your rider, at the start, and you just have to come over here to the mechanics area, which also had a bunch of easy ups, which is nice. And this is where the track joins. So this is where I'm stopping.
Nice. Nice little sweat.
Got sunscreen in my eyes.
Oh yeah. Did you tell the viewers though? Did you let the viewers know that you're dealing with that?
I let the viewers know I'm dealing with that.
You gotta let the viewers know.
Yeah. We got the Jetworks boys.
What do we think about the Groomed track again?
Terrible idea for me. Terrible. Why'd they do that?
Ruts. You're better in the rough stuff.
Well, it's hard. It was some track. I would have had some. I would have rolled.
Plus, you don't have electric this week.
Yeah, I thought I didn't need it. Turns out I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, boys.
All right. We would have let you do a 110, but we know you're all fitness.
Yeah. I can't do it. I'm not going to do motorized.
Yeah, there's a 110 anytime.
All right. All right. So that was a lap. Kind of a not really a real lap of what it should have been like. Didn't really give you an idea of what the track looks like on race day, I'm afraid. I'm sorry about that. You'll have to watch our video recap and stuff. But anyway, that's a lap. We got the time, we got the distance. Time's not going to be right, distance will be on. Round 6, we're heading to the Ecan at Deschambault next for a track that many people say is their favorite on the whole circuit. And there will certainly be a lot of people there. So we'll see everybody next week at round 7 in Deschambault. And that's it for this week's mountain bike lap of the Pro National track.